while the average person hits snooze and reaches for their phone the moment their alarm goes off. Millionaires have already started their day with a completely different mindset. The difference between the wealthy and the rest isn't just what they do after 9 in the morning. It's what happens before 7 that sets the entire tone for their success. These aren't just random habits or quirky preferences. These are deliberate, science-backed routines that sharpen the mind, strengthen the body, and build the kind of discipline that turns ambition into achievement. The first thing that separates millionaires from most people is when they wake up. While the world sleeps, they're already several hours into their day. Tim Cook, the chief executive of Apple, rises at 3:45 in the morning. Howard Schultz, who built Starbucks into a global empire, starts his day at 4:30. Richard Branson is up by 5. This isn't about suffering or deprivation. It's about gaining uninterrupted time when the phone isn't ringing, emails aren't flooding in, and the demands of others haven't yet taken over. These early hours offer something precious that money can't buy: complete control over your attention. Research shows that 37% of chief executives are awake by 6 in the morning, and there's a powerful reason for this pattern. The quieter the world around you, the louder your own thoughts and intentions can be heard. But waking up early means nothing if you're exhausted. That's why millionaires treat sleep with the same seriousness they treat business meetings. They understand that peak performance requires proper rest. Tom Bilyeu, co-founder of a billion-dollar nutrition company, doesn't use an alarm clock. He goes to bed early enough to wake naturally, usually between 3 and 4 in the morning. This isn't about forcing yourself to function on less sleep. It's about respecting your body's needs so you can show up fully present and energized. Most successful people aim for at least 7 hours of sleep. They know that cutting corners on rest means cutting corners on decision-making, creativity, and emotional regulation throughout the day. The moment they wake up, millionaires move their bodies. Exercise isn't something they squeeze in when convenient. It's the foundation they build their day on. Dwayne Johnson hits the gym by 4 in the morning. Mark Wahlberg starts his workout at the same time. These aren't short, half-hearted sessions. They're intense, focused periods of physical exertion that flood the body with endorphins and prime the brain for peak performance. Exercise in the early morning increases the release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that helps new brain cells grow and existing ones function better. This translates directly into sharper thinking, improved focus, and better memory throughout the day. Research also shows that people who exercise in the morning are more likely to stick with their routine because there are fewer distractions and unexpected interruptions. By the time most people are contemplating whether to work out after a long day, millionaires have already checked it off their list 8 hours earlier. While others scroll through social media or dive straight into reactive mode, checking emails and responding to demands, successful people spend their first waking moments in stillness. Meditation has become a cornerstone habit among the world's most successful individuals. Oprah Winfrey dedicates 20 minutes each morning to meditation. Bill Gates, once skeptical of the practice, now meditates for at least 10 minutes multiple times a week. Ray Dalio, founder of the world's largest hedge fund, credits meditation as the single most important reason for his success. This isn't mystical or religious. It's practical mental training. Studies show that just a few minutes of morning meditation reduces activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes fear and stress. At the same time, it increases gray matter density in areas responsible for self-awareness and emotional control. The result is a calmer mind, clearer thinking, and better decision-making under pressure. In a world that constantly demands our attention, meditation gives successful people the ability to direct their focus where it matters most. Another habit that sets millionaires apart is their relationship with their phones and technology in the morning. While the average person reaches for their device within minutes of waking up, falling into a reactive pattern of responding to messages, news, and notifications, successful people protect their morning from digital distraction. They understand that starting the day by reacting to other people's priorities means giving up control of your own agenda. Instead, they spend the early hours in proactive mode, focusing on themselves, their goals, and their mental preparation. This simple choice creates a completely different energy for the day. Instead of feeling scattered and overwhelmed before breakfast, they feel centered and purposeful. Planning is another non-negotiable element of the millionaire morning routine. Before the chaos of the day begins, successful people take time to map out their priorities. They don't just make to-do lists. They identify the most important tasks that will actually move the needle toward their goals. This level of intentional planning prevents them from getting lost in busy work or being pulled in too many directions. Studies confirm that people who start their day with a clear plan are significantly more productive and more likely to achieve their goals. The act of writing down what you intend to accomplish also increases the likelihood of actually doing it. Millionaires don't leave their days to chance. They architect them with precision. Many successful people also incorporate journaling into their morning routine. This isn't about keeping a diary of events. It's about checking in with themselves, processing thoughts and emotions, and gaining clarity on where they are and where they're going. Journaling provides a space to work through stress, identify patterns, and set intentions. It's a form of self-reflection that most people never make time for, yet it offers tremendous value in terms of self-awareness and emotional regulation. The simple act of putting pen to paper can help you see problems from new angles and recognize opportunities you might otherwise miss. Nutrition also plays a critical role in how millionaires start their day. Instead of grabbing whatever is quickest or skipping breakfast altogether, they fuel their bodies strategically. Dwayne Johnson starts his day with beef and oatmeal, a high-protein meal that provides sustained energy. Mark Wahlberg follows a similar approach with turkey, chicken, egg whites, and white rice. These aren't random choices. They're deliberate decisions to provide the body with the nutrients it needs to perform at the highest level. Many successful people also hydrate first thing in the morning, drinking water before anything else to rehydrate the body after hours of sleep. This simple habit kickstarts metabolism and helps the brain function optimally. What ties all of these habits together is consistency. Millionaires don't do these things occasionally when they feel motivated. They do them every single day, regardless of how they feel. This is where discipline overpowers motivation. Motivation is an emotion that comes and goes. Discipline is a decision that gets reinforced through repetition until it becomes automatic. The morning routine isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself before you show up for anyone else. It's about investing in your physical health, mental clarity, and emotional stability, so that when challenges arise later in the day, you have the reserves to handle them effectively. The most important takeaway is that millionaires don't stumble into success by accident. They engineer it through deliberate daily practices that compound over time. What they do before 7 in the morning sets them apart because it creates momentum, builds resilience, and establishes a foundation of self-discipline that carries through every decision they make. While most people are still asleep or mindlessly scrolling through their phones, the successful are already several steps ahead, not because they have more hours in the day, but because they use those hours with intention and purpose. The difference between where you are and where you want to be might not be a matter of luck or talent. It might simply be a matter of what you choose to do before the rest of the world wakes up.